Hi, and welcome to a new edition of the Molly and Sonny Boy
Podcast.
Today we're going to focus on a new song that we just recently recorded and which will be on our new album coming up. It's called Hurdy-Gurdy Girls. You'll find out about all that and more on the Molly and Sonny Boy
Podcast.
Welcome.
Welcome. Can I bang the gong?
Please bang it. Meditative. Thanks for joining us, and welcome to a new edition of the Molly and Sonny Boy podcast. We're going to be covering Hurdy-Gurdy Girls, talking a little about our song that we created while we were at Lake Tahoe. Hurdy-Gurdy Girls, what's that, Sonny Boy? What's a hurdy-gurdy girl?
A hurdy-gurdy girl?
Is that someone that works at the fast food restaurant?
Of its time.
Of its time.
Of its time. You didn't drive up, but you rode up with your horse and tied your horse up outside and walked in through those big swinging doors. And there'd be the hurdy-gurdy girls all standing around, smiling and giggling, and it was quite a sight to see, especially if you'd been alone in the woods looking for gold or whatever for 3 or 4 months.
They were really entertainers. Let me entertain you, let me make you smile.
Absolutely.
And as entertainers, they were hired women that were lured in by the opportunities that America afforded. And most of them came from Germany, from small little villages, and they were very poor. And they were told if they came to the U.S. or Australia or wherever, they would be able to get out of their situations.
They did get into new situations.
They certainly did. Some of them became lucky and married prominent individuals, and many of them wound up spending their lives in saloons.
I dare say they made a better living than most of the miners.
Yeah, and the men would be happy to dance with them and buy them drinks, and as time wore on, some of them turned to selling more than drinks.
So why did they call them hurdy-gurdy girls?
Well, it had to do with an instrument,
yes.
Right, called the hurdy-gurdy. And Sonny Boy, you know more about the hurdy-gurdy. Tell us a little about the instrument.
Well, I wish I had one here. Those of you who are savvy can just Google that word and you'll find out what a hurdy-gurdy is. It's a sort of a guitar-shaped instrument kind of thing, or a lute. But the sound was produced by a rotating bow, like a violin, and you would operate the bow with a crank. Mm-hmm. So you would get a continuous sound by turning the crank, and then the fretboard would be how you would change the tones on the keys, on the strings, and all the strings would play at once. It would be kind of a... You have to be there. You have to see one to know what I'm talking about.
So, Sonny Boy, question.
This is what I want for Christmas, a hurdy-gurdy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is a naked piano called?
A naked piano? What is a naked piano called?
A harp.
Ah.
And what are we going to...
Speaking of pianos, what's brown and what's that brown thing sitting on the piano bench?
I think it was Beethoven's last movement.
Ah.
But following this podcast, we're going to show you our monkey playing the piano with his butt. And I think you'll get a kick out of that. But before we go there, let's talk about the composition. We were sitting by beautiful Lake Tahoe on the most pristine, perfect day in the world when we were in Nevada. And you were sitting cross-legged on a rock playing your miniature little, your ukulele, tiny little instrument.
Regulation size.
Regulation size ukulele.
Baby string instrument, yes.
And I had a little notepad that looked like a deck of cards that we got from our hotel that we were staying at. And then I thought of the perfect opening words. You were working on the musical Rift, and mine was Big Saloon with the Yellow Door. And for some reason that was quite interesting that we stuck with that for a few days until suddenly, I had an aha moment. And I thought, come on, saloon with a yellow door? What about big saloon with a swinging door? And so that went on. And then we got into the song. So without any further delay, take this nice and slow and do for you now, Hurdy-Gurdy Girls. Visit us at mollyandsonnyboy.com to learn more. We ready?
Pa, pa, pa.
Reach the moon with the swinging door. Let 'em in, let the whiskey pour. The hurdy-gurdy girls are gonna dance tonight.
I was feeling tired, all worn out. Heard the music come drifting out.
Hurdy-gurdy girls are gonna dance tonight.
Hurdy-gurdy girls, sitting so pretty.
How do you like your life in Virginia City? A long way from home, will you please dance with me tonight? Hurdy-gurdy girl with your hair in curls, waiting your turn with the rest of the girls. Hurdy-gurdy girls are gonna dance tonight.
We swirled and swayed to a lively reel. I never knew how wonderful a woman could feel.
Hurdy-gurdy girls are gonna dance tonight. Hurdy-gurdy girl, you smell so pretty. You're the sweetest flower in Virginia City.
Long ways from home, will you please dance with me tonight?
Hurdy-gurdy girl, how'd you get to be this fine?
For a drink, a dance, I can make you mine.
Hurdy-gurdy girls are gonna dance tonight.
Hurdy-gurdy girl, with your skin so soft. You're the kind of place this man could get lost.
Hurdy-gurdy girls are gonna dance tonight.
Hurdy-gurdy girls, and that you're so pretty.
You're the sweetest flower in Virginia City.
Long ways from home, will you please dance with me tonight? So let's forget our cares, just hold me tight. I'll dance with you till the sky turns light. Hurdy-gurdy girls are gonna dance tonight.
Yeehaw! The hurdy-gurdy girls.
They're gonna dance tonight. I hope you may dance tonight as well.
And we're going to show you now our monkey dancing on the piano bench. Or rather the piano keyboard with his butt. So stay close. Here's a special segment of the Molly and Sonny Boy podcast. It's our little addendum, we call it. And join us at mollyandsonnyboy.com or just go online and check us out each week with our podcast. Right now we want to introduce Bongo. Bongo is going to play a song for you, a little tremolo that he learned to play on the piano with his butt. Go, Bongo, go. You're doing great. Good job. And next we're going to have Sonny Boy show you his chia.
Ooh. You've met Sheba and Rascal, and now I'd like to introduce you to our latest pet.
Sheba Shambhala. A rendition of Sheba, right?
It's a Sheba Dabba-Doo.
Ah, okay. Good job, Jim. You made it grow. Good job. Anything else you want to say about making Sheba Dabba-Doo grow?
No, I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted the picture.
Okay, here we go. Join us next week again for the Molly and Sonny Boy
Podcast.